precious souls. Welcome to a twin flame journey. I'm Aura, and this is a podcast on twin flames. For more videos, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. So, these are the 10 signs that you're nearing a twin flame reunion, and all of these signs are open to interpretation, but these are some of the signs that stand out the most. So, let's get started. One of the first signs of a twin flame reunion is all of your problems fade away. And I'm not talking about problems with materialistic things, though that can occur in the background, but I'm talking about some of the heavier issues that could have occurred, especially during an ascension or during a dark night of the soul. And also, what can happen is relationships are going to fade, or they're going to get better, or they're just going to completely disappear. This can also include family members or just energies that perhaps you have considered close friends at one point during your journey, but maybe they don't match your frequency anymore. And also, your financial situation improves, which is part of the problems fading away, but you're in a different career path. You're on an exciting new chapter and adventure in your life. The second sign that you are nearing a twin flame reunion is you're feeling positive about your future. You are looking forward to things. You're suddenly feeling optimistic and excited. You're suddenly feeling that positive vibration that maybe you've been missing this entire time. But your fears fade away in the background, and you realize that you really had nothing to fear this whole entire time. But this can especially occur when you are connecting to your twin flame in dream state, energetically, fifth dimensions, also in, astral plane. But also your intuition becomes incredibly stronger during this phase, and you listen to it more while you are feeling optimistic about your future. The third sign that you are nearing an incredible twin flame reunion is you feel as if the reunion has already happened. Besides your life improving significantly, you just know that it is happening. You feel as if you've already reunited with them. You don't have any doubts about whether or not it's happening or not. You've completely let go, but you just come to accept where you are in the world and where you are in this connection, but also that you are already connected to them, which means that the reunion is happening. The reunion is imminent. It's going to happen soon as you continue to have this type of vibration, this frequency. You don't need any type of validation from outside. You don't need any outside validation that it's happening. You just know that it's happening. The fourth sign that you are nearing a twin flame reunion is your negative thoughts and feelings and thinking also disappear. So, do you remember all of those times where you were in a particular situation and your mind was racing and everything felt as if it was falling apart, but really it was just coming together? Well, you sort of start to realize this about your journey. You realize that everything has been happening for a reason. Everything was not in vain. All of those situations or all of those things that you had went through, all of those things were meant to shift you. You realize that all of those things were meant to positively shift you. You are a magnet for your desires. You just realize that everything is falling into place just as it should. And your fears also fade away in the background. The fifth sign that you are nearing a twin flame reunion is when you think about your twin flame, listening to this right now, if you have any sort of angst or negative thinking towards them, this doesn't really match with that. But the fifth sign is that you do not have any negative thoughts. You don't have any grudges against your twin flame. You have let go of previous arguments that you've had or anything negative that occurred between you and your twin flame. And even if they come to your mind, you are in this harmonious vibration. You are feeling incredibly optimistic. You don't necessarily hold grudges, but you've let go of everything that has happened previously. A it's almost like a clean slate all over again with your twin flames. So that is the fifth sign. The sixth sign that I'm putting on this list is you will still see repeating numbers, but it is not as if you hold any type of attachment to these numbers. You are not obsessively or trying to figure out exactly what they mean. You see the numbers and you just continue on. You are grateful for the messages provided by the universe, by the angels, and by God. You are totally and incredibly grateful for all of those messages, and you listen to your intuition and you listen to what source is telling you what these messages mean. You don't overthink about it. You just know what it intuitively means to you, and you just carry on and you continue on with your life. The seventh sign that you are nearing a twin flame reunion is you don't think obsessively about your twin flame anymore. This could be parallel to one of the other previous signs that I mentioned, but you don't really think about them obsessively. All of that energy is gone. It is non-existent. You cleanse your energy every day, and you also realize that type of energy is wasteful. You don't waste your energy on thinking that way. You don't need to think about them obsessively because they are part of you energetically, spiritually, and soulfully. You know that they are always with you regardless of anything else, and you don't need that type of validation to have any type of satisfaction either. The eighth sign that a twin flame reunion is coming is you have discovered your life purpose. And, a life purpose can look like different things. It can look like detachment. It can also look like learning something or believing in something, even believing in oneself. But besides that, you just know that you're meant for something bigger. You're meant for something greater. You're meant for a greater cause. Something incredible is happening in your life, and you follow what your intuition is telling you. You follow what your heart is telling you about that feeling, about that gut feeling, because you are meant for something great. You are meant for a wonderful purpose in this lifetime. The ninth sign of a twin flame reunion is you have become a master at manifestations. This can also be something as simple as manifesting a rainy day, but pretty much anything and everything in between. You could even manifest whatever you want at the drop of a hat. You realize that whatever you want always wants you, and you feel deserving of whatever it is that is. You have no sense of lack of anything. Everything is showing up for you when you need it, right when you need it, and when you want it as well. And the last sign, and I'm going to put a bonus in here as well, but the last sign of a twin flame reunion is you are not attached to an outcome of the connection. You have no attachment to what occurs romantically, friendship-wise, but you see signs everywhere that a twin flame reunion is coming, but you just don't obsess anymore. You don't try to control anything about the connection. You don't really care so much about a reunion either. And this is not in the same sense or coming from a stance of, well, I don't care what my twin flame is doing it or saying. And no, you're at peace. You can't fake peace either, but you are at peace with the connection. You are at peace with any type of quote unquote separation, but you're at peace with what's happening in your life. You're at peace with what's happening between you and your twin flame. You don't need anything. You don't want anything, but you're at peace with it. But the universe and God, they have incredible ways of showing you what a reunion could look like as well. They might even show you glimpses of your reunion, and then it might pull back. So you might see it for a split second, but then it might pull back and you won't see it anymore. But you might even dream about the reunion at one point as well, or have dreams with your twin flame, which is also a sign of a reunion as well, which I did not mention in this list of twin flame reunion signs. So these are the 10 twin flame reunion signs. I'm Aura, and this is a podcast on twin flames, and this is a twin flame journey.